Welcome to In Tune Deep Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to fill out the energy right now. I know I want to do a reading today, but I'm not quite sure what I actually want to do or what I'm kind of called to do. I know I'm supposed to do some sort of reading, but I just don't know what. So bear with me. Cleansing my space and cards. Hope you are doing well. If you are looking for a personal reading, that information will be in the description box. I feel I need to do something new, like new love. I feel like there's a group of you out there who are indulging, entertaining, or thinking about the possibility of new love. Sorry, I had to open a window because all of that sage smoke. The funny thing is I actually don't like the smell of sage. I prefer Palo Santo, but I ran out, so I guess that's a reminder for me to actually get some more Palo Santo for cleansing, because I cannot really do sage smoke, but I hear it's good. All right, so I am going to pull a couple Island Time Wellness cards for this new love that is coming into your life, or something that you are actually already experiencing and feeling. Getting some messages for this new love. What divine messages do we have for this new love? Cashapp. All right, it says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So I feel like those of you who do have someone coming in who is a new love interest, I think it is time to start to heal. Make sure you are not projecting some of your old wounds, old ways of thinking, some of the past hurt and feelings and experiences you have felt. Make sure you're not bringing that into a new situation, okay? More messages for this new love situation. It could be someone coming in or someone who you kind of think that you like, or they may like you as well. We have the runner in a codependent relationship. It says fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So please make sure and monitor that you are not listening to your ego. Clearing any energy that you are scared of being in a committed relationship again, especially if that's something that is your goal. And we also have camera that fell out as well. It says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. So some of those memories, it's okay to think back on some of the things that that has happened to you, only for a learning purpose, not going back into it thinking like, everyone is going to do the same thing to me. Think of it as, I don't ever want to do that again, so let me approach things differently. So definitely think about how you never want to feel again, and think about how you never want to experience what you have felt, because a lot of you definitely did deal with narcissistic relationships, one-sidedness, love bombing. So be very careful of those signs. If something is moving a bit too fast in a new relationship, that can be a red flag. So definitely be careful of some of those things. If it's too good to be true, it just may be. So don't so again, if you feel like something may be a bit too good to be true, or things are moving way too fast, give things 3 to 6 months. A lot of people often say that you will really learn about the true person after that amount of time. So don't feel rushed into anything that you feel is going a bit too fast. Give that person some time, and give yourself also some time to kind of see a person through seasons. And that means, actually through real seasons, summer, winter, fall, spring, and also through different circumstances, and see how they react, see what their temperament is like, and see if this is actually a true match for you. So let's just see about this incoming person that you're either already connecting with or who's coming in. We have bear energy. The bear is it's an earth sign. It's a stable, strong, I believe it's a masculine energy. Doesn't mean that it's attached to a gender. It just talks about the essence in which one embodies. So the bear says, waking from a spiritual slumber, beginning anew. Wow, it actually says that in the book that I'm reading from. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move forward to the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy, heaviness. To bring into balance, movement, and exercise. So if you are feeling a bit lethargic and a little apprehensive and slow to warm to new situations, be sure to take care of yourself. Observe that. It says when in balance, you have inner strength and a yearning to grow. So be always, try to always be in the place that you're learning, you're willing to learn and you're willing to grow and not stay stagnant. It says when you're out of balance, you feel like you want to withdraw. You have lethargy and heaviness. All right. So let's pull a couple more cards. And at the bottom of the deck, I actually want to read this one too. It's the hyena. I think it's an energy of trying to, I think the shadow side of it, or the when dark or out of balance, it talks about trying to laugh through your pain, so to speak. Okay, so it says hyena, humor, wit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships, or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, charming, witty, fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, petty, and suspicious. To bring into balance, sobriety. So this is, both of these cards, it's crazy that this came out with this energy. I didn't even know what I was going to do, and it really resonates. So this moon here is kind of giving me like half emotions in it and half not. And if you see this hyena's face, it looks like, it can go either way. It can be skeptical. Okay. So in this new energy of new love, if you are interested in heading toward entertaining a new relationship or a new situation, it's definitely, the energy here is definitely calling those of us out on making sure you're having fun, making sure you are open, making sure you are charming, fun to be around, and witty, and having a great personality, letting your personality shine, and also being very careful with the energy of not being too suspicious, not being too guarded, and not withdrawing. All right. So this is all about a transformation and kind of checking yourself of where you are. And, this is also a reminder to stay fun. This may not be, dating around and getting to learn new people is not about, the next person I meet, we're going to get married. Keep things light and fun and just see how things go. This can just be some of these people who you may come in contact with just may be friends, but fill things out and take things slow, and make sure you're kind of checking in with yourself to see how you feel about some things. Okay, so let's pull a couple more oracles. I feel like this reading ended up turning into like more of a check-in. If you are going to be someone who's going to go into dating or new love, it's kind of giving you like a checklist of things to check with yourself. The card that came out is Root. All right, checking in with your roots. I feel like this is calling. Do you feel safe in your own body? Root is reminding me of root chakra, which is the red chakra. Do you feel grounded and rooted within yourself? All right. If you're not into chakras, I urge you to look into the red chakra, which is the root chakra. Okay. And there's also some healing tones you can listen to. Activate. So I feel like this is definitely a time where you are being called to activate a new part of you, activate some healing, that some things are going to be coming up to be purged and healed. And watch out for some of those things. Watch out for some of the things that kind of trigger you. And those may be some of the things that may need attention in your life and in your spiritual growth. First house, we have arrival, which is Aries energy, action energy, fire energy. This is a card of growth if you really look at it. It's a deer, which is a grounded animal, a earth sign animal, but it's like it's blossoming if you see it. So a lot of the things that are going to be happening to you and for you right now are going to cause you and help you to blossom and grow. Vision. Neptune energy, which is also Piscean energy. Pisces is the 12th house, and after the 12th house begins again with Aries, first house energy. What is your vision when it comes to your future? What does that look like? Think about some of the things you want your future to look like when it comes to love, when it comes to prosperity, and ask yourself, what are some of the things you're going to need to get to that? And also, what are some of the things that are in your way? So we had two cards that just fell out. We have trine, sextile, symbiosis. What are some of the things that are in your way of coming into your future? Some of those things are the things that need to be purged out. And with that Aries energy, again, we have Mars, motion. So there is forward movement coming into your life when it comes to, I feel, finances and love. Just be sure to clear out a lot of that energy that maybe trying to block some of those blessings that are coming in. You know, if you feel like, you know, you need to save better, you need to take care of your self better. I know the bear energy talked about exercising, and we're coming up on a new year, and everyone loves a new beginning when it comes to health. So making sure you are taking care of yourself, because that's what radiates the most. Taking care of yourself, self-love, self-care is what makes you an attractive partner. It attracts wealth and abundance to you in many ways, not just love, just anything positive, anything that is your vision, so to speak. All of your hopes and dreams, having that energy spill off of you will attract such good things to you. All right, so that's all the energy and messages I feel like I have for you today. So this is just pretty much a check-in for new beginnings, new love, new prosperity, clearing some of those old things out, making sure you are checking in with yourself and you are not laughing through your pain and not taking care of yourself. So it's just one big check-in and some check-offs on making sure things aren't going too fast for you, making sure you're not connecting with people who want to move fast and at their pace and not taking yours into accountability, and making sure you are keeping an eye on yourself in relationships of all kind, romantic, platonic, friendship, family, that aren't one-sided. All right, making sure everything is balanced in all ways. If you're looking for a personal reading to look into your personal situation, that information will be below, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.